Hello everyone, my name is Blaine Pearson and I'm a graduate instructor in Texas Tech's Personal Financial Planning program. In this video, we're going to look at the different types of student loans. Before we dive into the various different types of loans that are available, let's first take a look at this chart. And what this chart shows us is the debt levels of individuals from the time that they first enroll into a university or into a college and to receive their degree. And as you can see that on our x-axis here we've got the different debt levels, and on our y-axis we have the time it actually took for that individual from the day that they first enrolled until they graduated, how much debt they took on in order to achieve their education goal. And as you can see, and as we would predict, the longer an individual is in school, the more debt that is taken on, and not only the more debt that is taken on in terms of the percentage of those that have been in school longer, but also the amount of debt for those individuals. So now let's take a look at the different types of loans. When we think of the different kinds of loans, the most common one that I think everyone immediately goes to is the Federal Perkins loan. And what that loan program is a program available for both undergrad and grad students that have demonstrated financial hardship and financial need for the loan. And when the Federal Perkins loan examines this, they use what's called an EFC calculation to see if they qualify, which is based on financial assets or tax return from 2 years ago and a few other things. And what the Federal Perkins loan is a low interest rate loan that allows for both undergrad and grad students to pursue education. The Parent Plus loan is a loan program that allows for parents to pay for dependents' undergraduate. Now, it's not limited to just biological parents. Anyone that can claim a child as a dependent on their tax return can qualify for the Parent Plus loan program. This program is great because it's not based on financial need. It's based on how well the parents have had for credit. So now this loan is specifically for parents, and the debt responsibility for repayment falls back on the parents as well. And the other type of loan program is the Graduate Plus loan program, and that particular program is kind of similar as well, but it allows for graduate students to be able to borrow under the same conditions. So the Parent Plus loan is for parents and the Graduate Plus loan is for the student, and both are available for continuing education. The big difference is the Parent Plus loan can be utilized for undergraduate education, where the Graduate Plus loan is specifically for graduate professional degrees. So let's take a look at the Stafford loan. Now, the Stafford loan program is another very, very commonly talked about loan program and is funded by the federal government. This particular loan program actually has a pretty cool set of features. One, it's administered by the Department of Education. The funds provided are provided by the federal government. And what this program is great for is it allows low-income students and large loan balances are required to pay up to 10% of their income per year. So if you do have a rather large amount of Stafford loan debt when you graduate, if you qualify under certain conditions, you are actually able to only have to pay 10% of your income to this loan program. And another great benefit is that the Stafford loans do offer forgiveness of the loans after 20 years of on-time repayment. Now, the big difference when we talk about Stafford loans is you'll hear these terms thrown around, subsidized and unsubsidized, and really what the two differences there are is that subsidized loans, the federal government pays the interest on the loan while in school, and so the borrower, the student, does not have to pay that interest until after they graduate. Now, when the loan is unsubsidized, the borrower is actually responsible for the interest when the funds are dispersed. So as soon as the student has receipt of those funds, those loan payments, that loan amount does start accruing interest. And the last slide that I want to look at is the total loans by type over time. So on our x-axis here is just a time series analysis of the last 20 years, and on our y-axis shows the breakdown of how much in each one of these categories is funding education. What's really interesting is if we look around 2010, 2011 area when all student loans where student loan eligibility was no longer privatized, we see this kind of paradigm shift here going on. So it's a pretty cool chart. If you want to pause the video and look at it more in depth, please feel free to. Again, this is Blaine Pearson, and in this video we covered the different types of student loans. Thank you for watching.